On this episode of How to Do Florida, Chad shows you how to hook into the thrill of offshore sport fishing down in Islamorada.
Fishing's the greatest thing in the world.
As we board a party boat in the sport fishing capital of the world.
He's a beautiful fish, man. I'd be conflicted whether to eat him or put him in my aquarium.
And Chef Justin's tossing up a perfect summer recipe fresh from Florida. Strawberry pecan salad.
Oh man, that looks great, Chef.
And later we're getting sweet and sticky in the Florida panhandle.
Man, there you go. Woo! Man, that's good.
Showing you how to do beekeeping. Folks, it's time to do Florida.
Hey, we're doing party boat fishing. We're gonna show you how.
Islamorada, the sport fishing capital of the world, draws them from every corner of the earth.
Fishing's the greatest thing in the world.
But you don't have to be an expert to get a hook into the wide variety of fish Islamorada has to offer. On any given day, you can hook into one of over 200 species that swim these waters. The Florida Keys, it's a great place to do things as a family, from snorkeling, sailing, to kayaking, just to name a few. And be sure to carve out some time to stop at the many unique shops that only the Florida Keys can deliver. And on the drive down US 1, you'll find yourself surrounded by the tropical blue-green waters of the Florida Keys. Just 90 minutes south of Miami, the famous fishing waters of Islamorada draws avid and amateur anglers alike. Here, everybody has a blast.
Hello, welcome to Robbie's. Would you like to go party boat fishing today?
Hey, today I'm going fishing with 40 of my closest friends that I've never met before. Should be fun.
Start clear, all clear.
We're at Robbie's Marina aboard the Captain Michael, a 65-foot deep-sea fishing vessel. Today we'll be out with Captain McCady, who has over 10 years' experience as a party boat captain.
So, Captain, it's a gorgeous day. Where are you taking us?
We're going to be anchoring up first in about 75 feet of water, looking for snappers, groupers, mackerels, yellowtails, which are in the snapper family, things of that nature.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you start catching fish whenever you're ready.
Boats off, baits are down. Look at that, man. You don't need no stinking rod. So, Captain, does somebody need a fishing license to come out here?
Absolutely not. We have a blanket license that covers anybody on board this vessel.
Okay, good.
For every kind of fish that we catch in South Florida waters.
So, if somebody's concerned about getting seasick, what do you suggest?
If you're at all concerned about motion sickness, to take one of the over-the-counter medicines such as Dramamine, Bonine, or Triptone, just go ahead and be prepared.
This is a family-friendly experience that won't break the bank, but is sure to make some pretty awesome memories.
You got $35 to get on the boat, get out there and go fishing.
Yeah.
And $3 for a rod and reel if you need it. A tip for the mate, which a typical tip is just like your bartenders or waiters, 15 to 20% depending on how well you think they worked and how good they did.
Well, and all that tipping directly ties to what kind of fish the customer catches, right?
That's what a lot of people tend to think.
Now we're talking. Now we're diving into it a little bit.
The tipping's based on the service, not on what Mother Nature decided was going to happen that day.
There we go. Captain's got a good answer for that.
So here's how it works. Each fisherman is assigned a fishing spot on the boat. You can bring your own gear or rent fishing tackle at Robbie's. All the legal fish you catch, you keep. And everyone gets assigned a mark. The mate will mark the fish, so at the end of the day, everyone knows whose fish is whose.
In the box he goes.
What if somebody else takes my mark and starts taking my fish? What happens?
Really doesn't happen too often. The mates will handle that. We have a couple enforcers back at the dock just for that reason.
Okay, good. Break it up.
First mate Galen will run first timers through the basics of working with the deep sea rod and reel.
I guess I should get my bait in the water. Where's my bait? Can I borrow some of your bait? There's a big wad of yellowtail snapper right here on the back of the boat.
Yellowtail snapper. They have to be 12 inches long, and this one's gonna make it in the box.
Yellowtail, yeah, all right.
Fish on, fish on. I'm fishing here with the captain's wife, who obviously has the best fishing spot on the boat, and she's got a fish on.
This one here is a squirrel fish. They're mildly poisonous, nothing that would kill you, but it kind of feels like a fire ant bite if they poke you with their dorsal fin here or their gill plates.
Look at his eyes, man. That's just amazing, his eyes.
They are a cool looking fish.
This is called a triggerfish. The reason why they're called triggerfish is if you see this real big fin on top here, try to push that down, it's not going anywhere. There's a little fin right behind it, push that down, right down. Like a safety on a trigger.
It's a queen triggerfish. Absolutely gorgeous fish.
Pete the puffer fish. Tickle his belly and he'll blow up.
He's gonna hit that water and go like a soccer ball. Galen, I think we should have popped him. Porgy.
It's a big one too.
Look at the teeth on that sucker, boy.
That's how they hitch a ride on sharks and turtles and things bigger than them, mainly sharks, and when the shark feeds, they detach and eat the scraps that are in the water and then jump back on the shark and hitch a ride and wait for a free dinner again?
He's a beautiful fish, man. I'd be conflicted whether to eat him or put him in my aquarium. The great thing about these boats, man, you meet all kinds of characters, all kinds of people in here, and Steve happens to be the guy fishing next to me, so we're getting along pretty good so far, right, Steve?
So far,
So
yeah,
far. The
yeah.
day's young. I need to keep my feet real wide like this just for stability, so I might be in your spot a little bit here. I don't know if this is bothering you.
This is a nice guy, isn't he?
For a lot of the kids that come on the boat, it's their first time in the water. It's nice to show them a good experience, catch a few fish, send them home with dinner, and just watch them smile for 4 hours.
It took me a long time to reel it up.
Oh, that kid did way better than me. Nothing beats the incredible diversity that's off Florida's waters. It's unlike any other place on God's green earth, or blue earth. Another cool thing about the party boat is you can take your catch to the Hungry Tarpon Seafood Restaurant, which is located at Robbie's, and there, they'll cook it up for you. Remember, you don't need a fishing license, and you can rent all the tackle you need for the day right there on the boat. But here's a few additional things we suggest bringing. A cooler to bring your catch home, camera, sunscreen, some water, and if you need it, seasickness medicine. That's it. You just got yourself a guaranteed good time.
I want to give you my fish. Just for putting up with me today, okay?
Oh, Chad, I appreciate it, man.
Sure.
Fishing hand it all.
Oh, yeah.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you,
It was
too.
a great day out there on the water.
Man, that was a bunch of fun. And what a fantastic way to fish the waters of Islamorada. So bring the family, friends, or even make some new ones. Party boat fishing sure lives up to its name. A super deal for priceless memories.
Hey, to learn more about party boat fishing, go to our website at howtodoflorida.com.
Still to come, we're rocking the hive, showing you how to do beekeeping.
Well, I enjoy it so far, man. This is really fun. Well, you won't when you get stung.
But first, Chef Justin's got a sweet and tangy recipe for Florida strawberry pecan salad.
Everybody likes that little crunch in their salad.
You're watching How to Do Florida.
And we'll be right back.
All right, here we have our Florida strawberry, pecan, and Tupelo honey salad, and it's looking good.
It is looking good, and we're going to show you how to do it.
All right, Chad. First thing we're going to do to make our salad today, start with a vinaigrette. Some of the main flavors in here is going to be the wonderful honey, that Tupelo honey. I know you know about that.
Yes. This is considered some of the best honey, not in Florida, but in the world.
So we're going to start with that. It's going to go right in. We got our nice little stainless steel bowl here and a little whip because we're going to emulsify.
You know, the great thing about this honey is it doesn't crystallize like other honeys.
Right.
It's so pure.
Some good stuff.
I'm going to hit there.
There you go.
Tupelo hit.
All right, so along with the honey, we're going to add a little Florida natural sugar.
So we're going honey and sugar.
Honey and sugar, a little bit in there. We got to get our sweet, and then we're going to balance it with our tart and our savory. So we want to definitely add a little bit of acid.
Okay.
So we're going to do a little bit of lemon juice. The reason I roll the lemon on the board like this is kind of loosen up the juices inside. So when it's time to squeeze it, the juice should come right out.
Gosh.
Watch the juice. So we're going to squeeze a little lemon juice in there.
Yum, yum,
All right,
yum.
next we're going to add our vinegar. It's a little cider vinegar. It's going to give it some good flavor. All right, so we're going to have you whisk. And the whole thing about a vinaigrette is the emulsification. So it's basically bringing that oil and the water together as one.
You want this on liquefy or pulse? Or
Yeah, I want this on high-speed turbo. And I'm going to slowly drizzle this as you go.
I'm afraid I'm going to start a fire here with this friction here.
Don't start a fire. And of course, we want to season everything, a little pinch of salt.
And you pre-season everything, right?
That's right.
You even pre-season your bait.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Took this guy fishing, pre-seasoned his shrimp before he put it in the water. Wait. Did I see you just season the bait? That's a true chef right there.
That's right. Okay, we're going to drizzle slowly.
So you're looking for that salad dressing consistency here.
Absolutely, yeah. We don't want to see little droplets of oil hanging out in the vinegar and the other liquids. We want those all to come together as one thing.
You want true emulsification.
That's it.
I think we're emulsified here.
I think so. It looks good. So this vinaigrette is a great base. You know, pretty much from here you can make any other kind of vinaigrette.
So we have our vinaigrette.
Got our vinaigrette made.
What's
now we
next,
need to
Chef?
start assembling our salad. We have these great strawberries here. Did you guys know that Florida produces pretty much all the strawberries during the winter months, and they go all over the country for people to enjoy. So we produce a lot of strawberries in Florida. All right, so I'm just slicing up a few strawberries here, and there's a bunch of different ways you can cut them, but I kind of like to slice them. And okay, now that we've got our strawberries prepped, we're gonna go ahead and assemble our salad. I've got a couple nice different greens here. I've got some romaine hearts, and I've got a little arugula. Arugula is a great green. It's a little bitey, a little spicy almost. It's gonna add some good texture and depth to our salad. All right, so I'm just gonna layer a few of these romaine heads like this on the salad. Take some of my arugula here.
Wow.
A little bunch. Got some great Florida avocado here. This is another great Florida commodity. It's gonna add some nice buttery texture, and avocado contains that good fats that we need to put in our body.
Good deal.
So we're gonna add just a little bit of this in here. You guys like avocados? You've seen those big Florida avocados growing around Florida? Amazing. Okay, we got our avocados on, and now we'll just kind of arrange some of our strawberries here.
You're going kind of fan method there, so you cut them.
Yeah, a little bit of fan.
You just
fan them out a little bit. There's all kinds of different ways you could do it. And one of our last ingredients is going to give this some really good texture also, are these Florida pecans.
Pecan?
Pecan.
Or pecan.
You can. Give it a try. Oh. So I'm just going to kind of place these around the salad a little bit. You know, these are a great alternative for maybe croutons or something. Everybody likes that little crunch in their salad, so this is going to give it that crunch.
Can I drizzle?
All right.
I'm going outer drizzle. I'm going to work my way in. Oh, man, that looks great, Chef. Absolutely
gorgeous. There we
gorgeous.
have it. I could smell that vinaigrette. Yeah, absolutely. Ready to dig in?
I'm ready, man. To get the ingredients for this entire spectacular salad, go to our website at howtodoflorida.com. Thank you for getting that last part of that for me.
Coming up next, Chad's in the Tupelo honey capital of the world.
Is there something that's just kind of sexy about this honey, or what is it?
It's just hard down good.
When How to Do Florida returns.
On this segment, we're going to show you how to make honey. Weehawken, Florida, the land of sweet, sweet Tupelo honey.
Weehawken is located just west of the Apalachicola National Forest, right along the panhandle. Now, you wouldn't know by looking at it, but Weehawken is home to one of the largest beekeeping operations in the Sunshine State, and it's known as the Tupelo honey capital of the world.
Oh, man. There you go. Man, that's good.
Here, Tupelo honey, arguably one of the best tasting and healthiest in the world, is produced. A third-generation beekeeper, Ben Lanier, will be our guide to learning more about these fascinating insects and the liquid gold they produce.
This is your Tupelo swamp. This is the only place in the world that the Tupelo tree grows in sufficient enough quantity to make the kind of Tupelo honey that I produce.
What gives a honey a distinctive flavor?
Whatever the bees are working at the time, whether it's citrus trees or Tupelo trees, that's what flavors the honey.
So Tupelo bees working Tupelo blooms is going to make Tupelo honey.
That's right.
Tupelo honey is a rare export. Ben has only a 2-week window each year for his bees to make this delicious honey while the Tupelo trees are in bloom.
So there's been songs written about it, there's been movies made about it. Like, is there something that's just kind of sexy about this honey, or what is it?
It's just hard down good.
So these are all European honeybees?
These are European honeybees, non-native to the continental United States. Some of them been in our family literally 100 years, since 1898. These are all drones here. All this bigger here, this is all drone pupa.
So these are pupa, baby bees, pupa. So you can tell they're drones just because they're bigger
because of the
size.
like that. We got 3 different kinds of bees in here. We have a male, it's called the drone. All the workers are neuter bees, and then we have 1 queen.
And what's the job of the drone?
They say now that 4 or 5 different drones will mate with the queen, but that's all they do.
So they're just there to keep the queen happy. There's 1 female and a couple hundred males. Pretty good ratio for a girl.
There's over 17 million pounds of honey produced in Florida each year and enjoyed everywhere around the world.
All this is capped honey.
That's honey. Let me hold the frame. You can pick your veil up with the other hand. I got the frame. Go ahead.
Oh, that's like, oh gosh.
Oh, you need some biscuits and some butter.
I tell you what, more, that is yummy.
Okay, if this looks like something you'd like to try, then listen up. Ben sat down and went over the main items you'll need to get started.
So Ben, somebody wants to get into beekeeping. What are some things they need to get started?
We need a veil and a hat and a smoker and a hive tool and a box, and you got to have the bees.
Give us the anatomy of this box.
You take the lid off.
Okay.
And here we have foundation inside. Now, they have to eat honey and draw this sheet of foundation, this thin piece of beeswax, out into a full comb about 1 inch thick. It takes 7 pounds of honey to make 1 pound of wax. They eat the honey and they fan it out through their wax glands and they build that comb. They'll build it out 1 inch thick.
So now all this is capped off honey?
That's honey.
I mean, that right there is...
That's honey. There you go. Watch your veil.
Don't stick your finger through your veil. Taste the honey. Up under the veil. What is this right here?
That is a hive tool, and you can't do it without it. They don't just come in and out real easy. They really have them stuck down in there.
Let's talk about the smoker here. Why is having a smoker out here important?
If you have good bees, you cannot work them without it.
You had me wear these today. What is this?
That's the veil.
So somebody who wants to get into this, I mean, do you suggest them starting here or a full suit?
I'd just try a hat and a veil and a long sleeve shirt. And if you want gloves, just go get you some Playtex gloves from the dollar store. But if you're that scared of them, you really don't need to be working them anyhow.
Well, I enjoy it so far. I mean, this is really fun.
Well, you won't when you get stung.
Yeah, well, I haven't got stung yet, but it's good so far.
Well, it's just occupational hazard. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Give me the smoker.
So how could you tell they got mad?
I just could tell. They were trying to sting my sleeves, and I don't know why. You know, they're just bees.
Many beekeepers boast about the relaxation that comes from the sound of working bees.
So Ben, when is the best time to work the beehive?
You want a bright, sunshiny day, and you don't even want it to have rained the night before because the blossoms are all moist and everything, and the blossom is too wet. The bees can't get any nectar out of it or pollen, either one. It has to be just right.
So the goal is to get here when the bees are out doing their thing.
That's right. You want to work them when they're working.
Ooh, can I chew on that?
Just make sure there's no bee on it when you go in your mouth. Go fast. Go fast. I hate it.
Oh, honeycomb. So what advice do you have, Ben, for someone who wants to create kind of a bee-friendly area or garden?
If you're going to apply your pesticides or your herbicides or anything, apply it just before dark. Don't apply it first thing in the morning, and maybe weaken it down, dilute it with more water or something. Don't use it quite as strong, because you need the bees. Without the bees pollination, we would not have, hundreds of species of the things we eat.
Okay, thinking about being a beekeeper? Here's some things to keep in mind. Check your region's regulations on beekeeping. You'll need a quiet place away from kids and loud noises to place your bees. Keep your bees away from harsh chemicals used in pest control. Elevate your bees so they're above moisture. Keep hives clear of mites and beetles by using the appropriate hive traps.
Do bees to this day still fascinate you?
Oh, absolutely. I made a good living off of it. I'm not rich by any means, but I've enjoyed my life. I don't have any regrets.
They say that bees are responsible for 1 out of every 4 bites of food we eat. And even though we may never fully understand the complexity of our ecosystem, we do know that bees play a vital role in maintaining our global food supply. So next time you grab that honey bear off the grocery shelf, keep in mind our friend, the honeybee.
Being out here, these bees making that humming sound, the frequency.
It's a nice office. They feed me and they take care of me, so I'm going to take care of them.
For more information on beekeeping, go to our website, howtodoflorida.com.
You're watching How to Do Florida. We'll be right back.
There's nothing more pristine than Florida's natural springs. In fact, Florida has some of the largest springs in the world, pumping out over 65 million gallons of fresh, clear water every single day. Well, that's our show. I hope you've learned something, but more importantly, I hope you feel encouraged to get out and do Florida.
For more info on this episode, go to howtodoflorida.com, where you'll find bonus how-to videos and all of Chef Justin's yummy recipes. And be sure to check out our Do Florida page, which is our giant list of events and activities all over the Sunshine State. Yeah, you should check it out.
You smile the whole time we've been out here, man. You don't stop smiling.
It's because I'm fishing.
Are we still on course? That's not Cuba over there, is it? All right, look at that. Goofing off, trying to make a TV show. Lost my bait.
There you go. Good to go.
I got fish to go home now.
It's gorgeous here. Not a good seat there.
Ready?
Let me just try now. I'll wait for it to clear a little bit.
Hey, Galen, that guy in the back that came with the guy with the camera, he still hasn't paid us.
Galen, I think we should have popped him.
Yeah, right there. Oh, yeah, perfect. Yes.